So I'm starting with a 32 millimeter socket and my amazing Milwaukee 1/2 inch impact wrench. It's fantastic. And that made it look pretty easy, huh? And here's my axle nut, which I shall put to the side. So here you can see the wheel speed sensor, it's a 10 millimeter bolt. So I'm going to remove that and get it out of the way. So there's the bolt. You can see I've already put anti-seize on it from my last go around. You want to wiggle that sensor out of there. So I'm just going to twist it back and forth, and out it comes. There's the wheel speed sensor. And again, you know, your life might not be as easy as mine because I just did this, but if it's stuck, you can get a pair of pliers and just gently wiggle this back and forth till you can free it up from the steering knuckle. Okay, so meanwhile, it's now at least out of the way, so it will not move. I'm just going to sort of put this over here, double this back, so it just won't be in the way. Next, I'm going to disconnect this maybe 12 millimeter bolt from the brake line. Let's see if that's a 12. Yeah. Okay, into the cupcake tin. So now you can see we've got a lot of slack with this brake line, so we can lean the whole steering knuckle forward and still have plenty of space for this and be able to get that axle out. I believe I can just disconnect this arm and the ball joint, and then we should be able to swing the steering knuckle forward and get the axle out. That's what I'm hoping for. Okay, so you can see this pin, and get this pin out of here. Okay, there it is. Yep, so that's a 17. And see if we can spin that nut off. And it's my lucky day, and there it is. So we'll take off that 17 millimeter nut. Again, it doesn't have to be much pressure because I'm hoping the shot from this hammer is what will do the job. And there it goes, you see that? So now this arm's free to come out. Okay, got a little pivot on here. Okay, that was a 17. Okay, so we can spin that out. Okay, so now we've already got a separation I've already got a separation. It dropped down from the control arm. There it goes. All right, and that opens everything up, as you can see. So the key is this has to clear, and I think it will. I have it just about out. There's a lot of give. Oh, and that, boy, I'll tell you, that brake line is, as you can see, that the brake line is okay, but it is just at its limit. Okay, now to remove the axle, I want to pull out as straight as I can and pull it right out of the transmission. The other end is held in by a circlip, which stays in the transmission, but you've got to tug it, and you've got to tug it more or less straight out. There it goes. Okay, so here is the axle, and good, and the circlip is still inside the transmission. You can see it's not here on this axle. So that is awesome. And I believe the seal sits on this innermost surface, so I want to make sure I've got stuff especially there. But we're going to do this whole thing. Help our chances of success. Okay, so I'm going to thread this back in and try to get it to go back where it belongs. Wow, that's it. That is awesome. I'm going to give this a tap to make sure that it's all the way in. Then I'm going to test this by trying to pull it out. Okay, I'm trying to pull the axle out and it's locked in. So it's in the circlip, which is awesome. Okay, now I need to get this new axle into my wheel bearing and my steering knuckle. So I will also put some lube on this. Negotiate this thing back into where it belongs. Hopefully. It is tight. I've got it in the splines, I think. I do, and that's it. And as you can see, here is my new axle. I'm just going to loosely put the axle nut on there. Oh. And as I said, I don't think I ever had to mess with this lateral arm. All I had to do is connect this upper joint to the control arm. I think we'll give this guy a brand new axle nut, which it deserves. Nice and shiny and awesome. Okay. I knew this was too easy. Okay, there we go. That's it. Has to go just a few more millimeters. I need to pull this. I need to pull this cable out of the way. How can I do that? Oh yeah. That's what I need to do. That's what I need to do. Much better. That's it. I guess I needed not to be shy about jacking this trailing arm up, because this thing is just about to go in. It's just about to go in. There it goes. There it goes. There it goes. So the torque on this upper bolt, according to my internet sources, is 59 foot-pounds. Okay, so that's 59. This ball joint gets tightened at 44. Okay, then the wheel speed sensor gets tightened at about 5 foot-pounds, so just barely tighten it really. That's it. Then I will reconnect the brake line. And happily, I don't have any more parts in my cupcake tin. Okay, and that's that. And now, finally, and most importantly, we need to tighten the axle nut to 140 foot-pounds. We want to do this with the axle up in the air, not under the weight of the car, because sometimes with cars you put the wheel down, then the wheel holds everything in place and you tighten it, and in fact those axles are supposed to be tightened with the weight of the car on them. In this case, you don't do that. So good, good. And then the final thing I want to do is punch in the ridge of this axle nut. Okay, so you can see the notch in the axle hub. I'm just going to get a punch. And I think you can probably see that. So let's just push down a little bit to keep this thing from going anywhere. And I believe my job is done over here. All I have to do is put the wheel on and be done with this side.